Welcome to the latest edition of the Wichita Dinner Table. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd. Today's co-hosts, we have the Kansas Gastronomist,
Eddie.
What's going on? We have a much better and well-rested DJ Carbon.
Yes, feeling a million times better. Oof.
And we got Troy Trussell, Live Local.
What's up?
And back from New York, we have a recent Murrow Award-winning Annette Lawless.
Oh,
Woo.
yeah.
All right.
That.
Well done.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you. Oh, appreciate it.
This week's hat from A&J Poke Ramen. They just opened at 550 North Ridge Road last week. I actually stopped by with TKG, and I saw the employees wearing the hat, and I'm like, hey, do you guys have a hat for sale? And they sold me a hat. So check it out. They have poke, ramen, hibachi bowls, some sashimi. TKG, you had the what? You had ramen and the...
I got ramen and then some dumplings. Some steamed dumplings. Yeah. I really liked the ramen. I was quite impressed. I haven't posted about it yet, probably later this week, but I especially for it being one of those fast casual places, I think I got my ramen in 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
And I was quite impressed with the broth and all that. I'll definitely go back.
Yeah, it's around the corner.
If anybody's
I'm ready.
familiar with Dragon City over on West Central, or I think it's Oishi over on South Rock Road, they own those restaurants as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so let's get on. Moving on to our first guest of the day. Up next, I'd like to welcome Janet Studnicka with the American Cancer Society. There's a big event coming up on November 2nd, the Cattle Barons Ball. Janet, want to let the listeners know what that's all about?
Yes, absolutely. It's such a great event. This is a gala, but it's not a black tie. It's more like a costume party. We have a Western theme.
Oh,
So you're going to see a lot of jeans, a lot of boots, and, the bling that goes with jeans and boots.
Yeah.
So it's a fun, casual event, dinner, drinks, dancing, silent auction, live auction. We also have a short but very impactful program with speakers. We do have live music. We have a VIP reception. If you have a VIP ticket, you get to come an hour early and get a first crack at the games that we have going on. Just so much going on at this event. Such a fun event.
Yeah, I was looking through the website, and I think we plan on attending.
Great.
I saw that it's a toe-tapping, knee-slapping good time. That's what I read online, and I feel like, being in Wichita, Kansas, everybody should have cowboy boots and all the apparel, so it's ready to go.
Yes.
So some quick stats I saw with the American Cancer Society, for those that don't know, just the reach and the help they provide in the community. I read that 54 million lives have been touched through patient support initiatives since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
$5 billion total investment in research since 1946. Yeah. And there have been 50 Nobel Prize winning scientists through research funding.
Actually, that number has changed just in the last couple of weeks. We have 53 Nobel Prize winning researchers that we have funded.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So all the money from the Cattle Barons Ball, what does it go towards exactly?
Well, it goes toward essentially 3 areas, and we are volunteer-led. And so each year, our volunteers are able to our local volunteers in Wichita are able to make some decisions about where that money goes. And this year, they decided they wanted all the funds from our paddle raise, our Fund of Hope, to go toward initiatives that fight childhood cancer. So this year, our focus is childhood cancer, and some of those dollars will go into those research buckets. Some of those dollars will go toward patient services. We do things like give people rides to treatment if they don't have reliable transportation. Mm-hmm. We have lodging programs so that in Wichita, if you need to come into Wichita from a rural area for your treatment, we can give you a place to stay. Same thing in Kansas City and Oklahoma City. We have what we call our Hope Lodges for people who need to travel for treatment. And the other area would be advocacy. So, more than anything, getting the word out, but also working with our legislators to make sure they understand the importance of funding cancer research into the future.
Okay. So tickets are still available.
Yes.
They can get that at wichita.acscbb.org. We'll get that on the screen. Like I said, it's Saturday, November 2nd at Wichita Marriott.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Janet, I appreciate you hopping on. You guys are doing great work over there. I know everybody has someone they know that's, been affected by, cancer. So we appreciate you having on, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.
See you. And we're back. All right. Big weekend. This most recently just took place. What'd you guys do? Anybody check out Wild Lights? I think, Troy, I saw you there.
Yep, we went. And it was really cool. I didn't know what to expect. When you think of lights, you think like holiday Christmas lights, but this is something totally different and really extravagant. So, yeah, very cool.
What type of light?
Never been. What's that, TKG?
What type of lights? What do you mean, Troy?
So they're like these
big lanterns.
Yeah, think lanterns, big animals. They have
like animatronics displays.
Yeah, things move on them. Mouths open, wings flap. Yeah, it's really cool. It's something to
it's
see
a
for sure.
Great thing to walk through and really enjoy. I've had a blast with it. I know last year I haven't been yet this year, but in years past, especially a nice evening when you got the good weather to be out there and just take it in. It's something different and unique. It's really cool, man. It's a spectacle.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's going on for a bit, so people could
it's going on till December 22nd. So people have, pretty much 3 months to check it out. It's open every Wednesday through Sunday from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yep.
And then after Wild Lights, I ran into Troy again at Just a Sip.
That's right.
I saw someone working on their car in the parking lot. I was like, is that Troy?
Yes. The car was smoking, but we had plans to go there anyway to get some hot cocoa after Wild Lights because it was kind of chilly that night. And got the car all fixed the next day, though. My wife did it. She is very handy
Your wife
around
fixed the car?
Cars. Yeah, dude,
Nice.
She's awesome.
What was wrong with it? Why was it
the hose on the one of the coolant? I think the hose on the coolant was leaking, so she went to O'Reilly's or whatever, got a new tube, switched it out the next day. She was good to go.
Dang.
So you were at the old location, or was you were at the new location?
The new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't been up to the new one yet.
Yeah, 37th and Ridge on the northwest corner in that new shopping center right there.
Yeah.
So
awesome. I also attended Boo Fest at Exploration Place. It was the second year they do like the big old trunk or treat style event at the Science Museum. Hands-on activities, very interactive. That's really cool. My daughter went with her bestie. They loved it. Afterwards, you walked over to the Wichita Foundation Amphitheater, and they were playing Monsters, Inc. And they had all the food, maybe like 5 or 6 food trucks outside.
Oh, wow.
People sitting on the riverbank. It was awesome.
That's adorable.
Oh, yeah.
Aww. Did you dress up too?
I did not.
You didn't know it.
I do plan on dressing up.
Okay.
Which brings up, people want to tune in for next week's episode. It's the
right.
Halloween edition of the Wichita Dinner Table. So we'll be coming dressed up as some favorite, maybe not so favorite characters.
Gotta bring it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, bring your A game.
The stakes are high. Jeez.
Yes.
Eddie,
Is there going to be a prize for best dressed?
We'll let the people vote on that, actually. That's what we'll do.
I love that. That's a great idea.
Okay.
People have to vote on it then. We're going to have to.
Yeah.
We'll make it. We'll figure out a way. We'll take some screenshots of everybody's characters or
there you go.
Whatever, and we'll let them vote on it. So,
oh boy,
I'll
the person with the least amount of votes, we'll have to figure out what the punishment is.
Eddie, I was out of town all weekend. I was in Lawrence, up there for a conference, but it coincided with late night at the Fog. So there and homecoming at KU. So there's tons of stuff going on. So.
Was there a Snoop Dogg appearance again?
Say that again.
I was going to ask the same question, Carvin. Was Snoop Dogg there again?
No, he was not. I don't know who. I didn't go to late night, but I did go to Mass Street and saw all the people that went to late night. So
all the shenanigans. That sounds
all
like
the
fun.
shenanigans. Have you guys ever been to Sandbar on Mass Street? Anybody?
No.
I cannot tell you the names of bars I've been to in Lawrence. I just know I've been to them. You know.
Okay.
Heard. I feel that.
For any Lawrence people, anybody that went to KU, they all know the Sandbar. So that's where you go in and you they've got this wheel that you spin every 30 minutes or something, or every hour, and it tells you what shot you're going to take. So it was late night. It was TKG doing late night. So
Hey, they still got the wheel over at Jumbo's. I think Jumbo's has a wheel.
Yeah,
do they?
Jumbo's has a wheel.
Pump House does.
West. Yeah, a lot of places have the wheel, the shot wheel.
That's a
whatever
good.
nowadays.
That's a smart gimmick, though. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
People are like,
I want a
okay,
drink.
we'll do it. Yeah.
I want to drink. I don't know what to decide. Spin the wheel.
Peer
There
pressure.
you go.
Yeah.
I have a wheel in my closet right over here. I'm going to bring it out for an episode. I'll figure out an idea to use how to use it.
Okay.
Anything else this past weekend? Annette, I saw you're out cranking out some videos.
I'm trying, man. You have the bar raised. I'm like, come on now. No, we're having some fun. We went to Bel Air. They had their little fall. Everyone has a fall festival this time of year, right? And it's just, I love it. I love seeing the kids getting their face painted, the animals, the craft fair vendors. Like it kind of stresses me out a little though. I saw a bunch of vendors at this craft fair, and I organize a craft fair for my church every year. And I'm like, oh gosh, I got to get on the ball with that. But I love it. So it's just a fun time.
That's
Perfect.
awesome.
Quick
Yeah.
question.
I got.
When you went to the Bel Air Fall Festival, did you take Woodlawn?
What did we take?
Well, you would know you
No.
took Woodlawn because it's under massive construction.
All the
still.
construction. We basically live in Bel Air. So I mean that's all our neighborhood. And there's the lawsuit or whatever going on with the city. It's just fascinating.
Is that what's going
stuff.
on? Because I pass through there every day, and it's like orange cones for a long time.
They've been having this project, and it kind of got delayed and all this stuff. And now I guess the city of Bel Air, and I'd have to be brushed up. I'm sure someone watching knows better, but they're pursuing this lawsuit against the construction company that was supposed to get things done a bit faster.
man.
So
This has been going on since what, like 1812 or something like that?
yeah, basically
1812.
as old as the dirt right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun, but that's okay. So that is what it is.
I got to hang out with Troy's frequent collaborator, Mr. Darren Hackney. I had an awesome wedding over at the Cotillion.
Oh
for,
yeah,
Fun.
saw
Alex
those
and
photos.
Beth. Oh yeah, it was incredible.
Congrats to Alex. Yeah.
Yes, man, it was such an amazing day. Kind of, man, just an awesome crowd, awesome space, man. I hadn't played at the Cotillion in a long time. I kind of felt weird because they changed the backdrop, which was always painted the yellow, the historic kind of sunrise. They redid that so to better complement when people come in with their own lighting shows. And I'm like, oh, it's not the same. I like it better after the fact, but it's that nostalgia is not what it once was. But man, it was an amazing night. Darren got some incredible photos. Love always working with him. And congratulations to Beth and Alex, man. An amazing couple. Great night.
Aw,
And you took
congrats.
a very cool selfie style photo with the entire wedding party.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
we got about
that was
300
cool.
people in that 360 photo. Yes.
You get the
How
share.
how high did your stick have to go to?
I was on like a 20 foot and I was on the stage. So I was way up.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Yeah,
That's
that was pretty
crazy.
I'm gonna go check
right.
that out.
So moving on from last week to upcoming week, Wednesday tonight all the way through Sunday, you have Wild Lights events taking place all weekend. You have Tallgrass Film Festival, which is from the 24th to the 27th. I know TKG, you're an avid fan of the film festival.
I am. I love Tallgrass. I've said it before. We interviewed Melanie over there with Tallgrass on one of your podcasts, Eddie. And I said it there. It's probably my favorite event, or definitely top few events in town. It actually, I didn't even want to do it the first time I did it, and I only did a day, or maybe did 2 days. And after that experience, I was like, man, I'm going full on next year. So I plan to do it this year, but we'll see. I do have some issues with my broken, arm, and I'm just not sure I'll be able to do it this year, but I want to.
You can always watch a movie with a broken arm.
That's true. I'm talking like PT and all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
you can't like get in the popcorn very well.
I love Tallgrass as well. My first one ever. I've been a part of it for over 10 years. I mean, I think my first one was 2011. So be able to be a part of that. And they always, first off, all the movies are amazing, but also they throw some great parties too. So it's always an experience. I'm excited. I'm going to be part of the Sunday, the award show ceremony that they'll be having on Sunday up at Margaritas. So I'm really stoked to be there.
Nice. Also this weekend is a performance of Beauty and the Beast from the Christian Performance Theater. That's the 24th through the 26th. You can get your tickets at cptict.org. Also, Boo Fest, as we mentioned earlier, is at Exploration Place again, Friday and Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can get your tickets at exploration.org. And the other event taking place all weekend long, DJ Carbon, I'll let you discuss it. It's Wichita Emerald City Tattoo Expo.
Well, pause before I get to that. CPT Theater, I'll be there on Thursday. My daughter is in the play, so I'm a little theater junkie, so I'm super stoked to be there. I'll be there too. But the Tattoo Expo is going on at Century 2. There's so much going on. I'm actually having a meeting with them later today, get all on the final timeline. So I'll have a post, so keep track of me there, and I will have a bit more info. But it's going to be a family-friendly event. There's going to be all kinds of events and competitions and giveaways. They've got tattoos going on, piercing, hairstylings, all kinds of vendors. It's just going to be an experience to walk through. So I was working when they had the last convention in town, so I was really excited when I got approached about being a part of this. I'll have more info, but it's going to be a great time, family-friendly time. There'll be some costume contests, all kinds of stuff going on. And again, I'll update everyone with a post once I get all the details ironed out after I have another meeting. But it's going to be a great time. Really excited to see all the art and be a part of it.
Awesome. I think isn't Heartland Wrestling doing something there too? At the
I think yes, they are doing a Lucha Libre show as a part of the convention. Yeah, so
yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'll be there on Sunday, so I'll see you.
Are you getting a tattoo?
We'll see what happens. I might. I got to add on to this one. So
all right.
Oh my gosh.
Friday we have Skull Fest at Norton's Brewing Company from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Also is the Spooky Night of Treasures at the Museum of World Treasures from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And lastly, an all-day event on Friday is the Carousel's 50th anniversary celebration.
Right.
2 events from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. All ages, 50% off admission. And then from 9:30 p.m. to midnight, it's an adult skate night, 70s theme. Carbon, I know you'll be there.
Yep, me and Jay Scratch on the soundtrack.
For the earlier part of the day. I won't be skating. I might do a little walking skating.
You go.
You get the trainer. You get the trainers out there. You're good. We'll keep you safe.
A little walker. I'll come dressed up as like a 100-year-old, man.
We're planning on being there too. So.
You will? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We talked about the trainers during the last dinner table, but I had never seen them before. Is that how long ago did they start that?
Quite some time. I think they were different. They're a little bit better designed now, but they've been around.
1812, maybe?
Ish.
Yeah. What to Google that one? I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
I don't remember growing up that existing, but that was the 1920s. So I don't know.
I was going to say we were built different back then. We were built different.
All right. Saturday's events. There's broomsticks and biplanes at Kansas Aviation Museum from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Biketoberfest is taking place at Twister City Harley-Davidson, family-friendly event from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. All Things Barbecue. They've been doing this recently. They've been hosting a fundraiser on the patio, many Saturdays. This Saturday is from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and it's benefiting Sunlight Children's Services. Mm-hmm. And lastly, on Saturday, Troy, I'll let you take this one over. Moneyball.
Yeah, so Moneyball is happening at Chicken and Pickle, and it's pickleball group, like the best pickleball teams in Wichita are facing off against the best in Kansas City. So they challenged them. I'm going to be there emceeing the event. I'm going to be with Caitlin. She is going to run the show. I'm just kind of comic relief. I think this is my first time emceeing a live stream, but it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be on Facebook and YouTube live stream. But if you love pickleball, it's free to come to Chicken and Pickle and just come check it out. And y'all, these guys can play pickleball. Like it's I'd get blown out in like 5 minutes if I were to step on the court with these people that are going to be playing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Come check it out.
Love it.
All right. Real quick, roller skating, the earliest known roller skating took place in the 18th century in Europe. So roughly like 1840. So the skate mates, as they're officially called, were not created in 1812. It would have had to been later than that.
I appreciate a good fact check. Yeah. This is excellent.
But, like a trussel truth done in advance, maybe.
Skate mate.
Basically.
Skate mate is the official name, I believe.
Skate mate.
Which actually is a great segue for Trussel Truths, sponsored by Trussel Media. Top that, Troy.
Top that.
That was fantastic. I will share with you that today, Wednesday, October 23rd, is National Horror Show Day. In the spirit of Tallgrass Film Festival, I think everyone should go there this weekend and find a horror film or a thriller or something like that to celebrate today, National Film Day.
I think we discussed this, like everybody's favorite horror movies, didn't we?
We did. We talked about horror movies later last week or a couple episodes ago. But yeah, does anybody have plans to go check out a horror movie this weekend?
I think I'm going to be seeing The Terrifier 3.
Everybody's talking about that movie.
Nice.
I heard it's super gory.
Oh yeah, it's an exercise in how strong is your stomach kind of vibes. It's they're horrifying.
Is it worse than like how gory the Saw movies were or are?
Yeah. These are over the top.
It's different though. It's like kind of like cult film, like a cult film, right? DJ. It's like
these are B horror. It's a B horror movie, but just over the top graphic. Yeah. I mean, I'm a horror movie junk. I will watch all horror movies, good, bad, or otherwise, from beginning to end. I do not turn them off. I endure them all. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I love a good horror movie or a bad one.
Gore. I can do horror movies, but not the gory ones.
Yeah, Terrifier 3 it's listed as a bloody, disgusting horror.
Yes.
Like that's
accurate. Accurate.
That's awesome.
At least they're honest about it.
Yeah.
And that's like, nope.
I don't think so.
Hard pass.
My like Halloween movie is like Hocus Pocus. So there we go. I'm sorry, I'm soft, but that's the way I roll.
Yeah.
Classic.
There's a sequel now for that, right?
Yeah, it came
I
out a few
haven't
years
seen
ago.
it, but I went to. I have it. We have Disney Plus somewhere in the house, so yeah, gotta work it.
All right. Things going on in the community. As you mentioned earlier, A&J Poke Ramen opened up last week at 550 North Ridge Road. Recently opened CJ Sports Bar and Grill in the former Annex Lounge space at 6305 East Harry Street. I stopped by last weekend just to check it out. It's really cool. A lot of divey vibes, which I love. Another CJ's restaurant opened up, not related. CJ's Last Stop Cafe at 1548 South Ida Street. That is near, I think, Harry and Washington-esque. I did stop by last week as well. I haven't written the review yet, but sneak peek. I enjoyed it. It's pretty good. It's a nice little new restaurant for the area town. Also, opened up 25 days ago. Hi, TKG's cat. We have Tacos Los Amigos at 1108 Northwest Street. I posted a video about this the other day. It is a little pop-up or a food truck at the corner of Zoo Boulevard and West Street. They've been open for now would be 28 days.
Is that the one with the pig roast?
Yep.
Okay.
Every Saturday, he does a Cuban-style pig roast, and they start at 6 a.m., and it's ready roughly by noon or 12:30, and they just cut it up right in front of everyone. And
that's so cool.
You go up there and order these plates. So you can order a plate of, pastor and get some Cuban rice. I don't even know how he seasons it, but I saw him sprinkle something on there, magic dust, fairy dust. I don't know, but it was excellent. Outside of that, he does tacos. Actually went there 2 nights in a row. I had a Cuban style omelet, and that was phenomenal. But he's open every day of the week. Check him out. His name is Eddie. So, fantastic name.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great name. Great results.
I disagree, but okay.
Okay, TKG. All right. Another thing in the community that's taking place, Passageways is officially on the move. If you've never heard of Passageways, they provide military veterans with life essentials like food, shelter, clothes, and furniture. They have a storefront at Town West Mall, but We know everything that goes on there. So luckily, someone stepped up in the community and helped them find a new location out in Delano.
Oh, nice.
So now they need boxes for moving. So if you want to provide some boxes, or you want to help them pack the boxes, they're doing a packing run from October 29th through November 3rd. Anybody interested can check out Passageways on Facebook or call 316-721-1316. I'm probably going to stop by over lunch sometime to do some packing. If anybody needs help moving out of Town West, I'm here to help.
I wonder when that nail will be in the coffin for the rest of them. So you got to think of those folks. It's tough.
It's tough. It's a tough one out there.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's move on to the weather. TKG.
All right. Your weather report for the next few days. So Thursday, tomorrow, it's going to be very windy, 23 miles per hour out of the south. And we're going to get up to 89 degrees. You know what's interesting about this weather is we may have had one night of freezing so far, but the lowest the temperature is going to be is Friday is going to be a low of 46 in the morning and a high of 74. So it's just interesting weather patterns. You know, I don't know. I'll defer to Annette. She probably pays more attention to the weather than I do. But this weekend, we're going to have some more wind, 12 miles per hour on Saturday, 16 miles per hour on Sunday. And on Monday, it's going to be 25 miles per hour winds. So windy, highs in the 80s or 70s on the weekend. So pretty fine weather, but just odd weather. So anyway, here's the thing, guys. I'm glad that there's no bad weather-related puns here. You know why? That could lead to a cyclone. Back to you, Eddie.
Is that a courtesy laugh?
Oh, man.
Yes.
That is not a courtesy laugh.
She wasn't here to provide that last week.
I hear the same laughs from my family every now and then when I say a funny joke.
You need to get some of the Full House laughter pre-canned just to have in the background.
We just need to can in the crowd
80s
applause.
sitcom. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Thanks, TKG, for the weather. It'd be nice because it'll be windy, but to have warmer weather for trick-or-treating.
Trick-or-treating, yeah.
Because last year it was pretty cold.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
That's true.
Online shout-outs. Jeff Herndon wants to let everyone know that Dole VA is having a community mental health summit this Friday and is open to everyone. Also this Friday, Danny's son wants to pass along that this Friday at Revolution from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is the second annual Spooky Bazaar. It's on Final Friday, 25 plus local vendors, live performances, and more. James Furman wants to share that Saturday, 81 Speedway is having a free Halloween pit walk from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Kids can come in costume, walk the pits, see the cars, get candy from teams, and then later that night, it's the final race of the season there. Gates open at 3 p.m. Race starts at 5:30 p.m. Kids, I think 10 under, get in free. You can check out 81speedway.com for more. And lastly, happy birthday to John Rogerson, who I don't know how old he turns, but his birthday's Saturday. So happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
Now, for the question of the week. This question was directed at Annette, but I'll let everyone get a chance to answer the question so they don't feel left out. Annette, congratulations on winning the Murrow Award. What's the favorite award you've ever won?
Oh, actually, I did not know this was happening. So this is great. Probably this
look at that.
was okay. So this was my first Emmy award, and so Murrow Awards, like in the scale of awards that journalists can get, the Murrow Awards is kind of like the Oscars. So I just got a National Murrow Award, awesome, amongst a team of great journalists at my last job. I put together that thing, and it was so great to see everyone's work, and I'm like so proud. But this is my probably proudest because this is a story where I did this story on this girl who she was in high school and she was nominated for Homecoming Queen and she has special needs. And her name's Sarah Green. And like her school surprised her, letting her know that she was being nominated for Homecoming Queen. And so I turned this really simple story, and it wasn't like a fancy thing. It was just a beautiful, simple story that just tugged at your heart, and it won. And I was so surprised it won because it had really tough competition from amazing journalists from Cleveland and Indianapolis. And so I was just super proud to get this when I did. So this was not planned. We have a few of them.
No, to everyone listening at home, this was not planned at all.
Not planned
Very
at all.
Cool.
But it was super cool. And a lot of the people that I've told stories with through the years, I keep in touch with them and stuff. And it's great to see great things from those people. So love it. And I'm very proud. So yeah. But what they did was just amazing. It just, it feels so good to see people doing good stuff. So
absolutely.
Gotta love that.
So I said I'm going to open this question up to everyone. So the bar's, up here now. So Troy, you go first. Favorite award you've ever won, or favorite accomplishment, something like that.
Well, I got an award for a music video that I did when I was early in the video world. It was a music video where we shot in studio with a green screen and put, it was like 6 different people. They were singing to a song, and we put stuff back on the green screen. But we entered it into I don't even remember what it was. It's been like 20 years ago now, but it won first place in the whole thing.
Awesome.
And so I was super pumped for that. Me and my team at the old ad agency that I used to work at, man, we won a gold. And so
nice.
Putting me on the spot there. I mean, that's the one I remember the most. So
I really thought you were going to say that you're happy you juiced over the weekend and got 3rd place in a race in your age group with 3 other people.
I did think of that one as well, because it's fresh on my mind.
It.
But yeah, I think the gold takes
TKG.
First.
I don't think I've ever won an award ever. Anything.
Surely you won something.
Come on, participation trophy or something. Come on,
pumpkin carving contest.
I'm just kidding. I've won some different things. I've been able to in different capacities be a representative of a certain geographic area, going to DC, for example, when I was a kid. Different things like that. You know me, I don't get into the personal.
Was it like a costume contest for carbon?
It was, actually. How did you know?
We know all things here at the dinner table.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I've ever won any DJ related awards. I've won some competitions, but I don't know if award. I remember I did get a trophy way back. That was another. So once upon a time, before I DJ'd, I was actually an MC rapper, and I remember I might still have the trophy for winning a battle rap competition. So I do have that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was a past life. People don't know about that one, but
fantastic.
Yes, I was an antagonistic. Yep, I would talk my smack. Everyone's like, "You're so nice." I was like, "Oh, I was a jerk back then." But I think the best award would be, I got the T-shirt to prove it. My daughter got it for me years ago. World's best dad. That's the one that matters.
Yeah, that's an awesome accomplishment.
What about you, Eddie?
We have to go back 35 years for my, highest life accomplishment.
Okay.
Back when I was, I think I was 7 years old this time, I won the school spelling bee.
Hey,
there you go.
Score.
You may not see it in my posts, my blogs, with all my errors and misspellings and whatnot. Words have gotten harder over the years, but yeah, I won the spelling bee at my old school. The school is now closed. It was Booth Elementary. I just remember when I got home, my mom was so proud of me. I had boxes and boxes of Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies. I was waiting for when I got home. She knew I loved them, and that was good. What I got. And I had a little ribbon. I think I got some award. It's probably tucked away in boxes and boxes that my mom had of all my past awards and old school assignments and tests and whatnot. So that was probably number one for me.
Precious. Nice. Yeah.
So she got you the Costco palette before the Costco palette of those was a thing.
I even remember the winning word.
What was it?
It was, I remember when you're 7 years old, these are hard words. It was breakfast of all words.
Wow.
Because some people might spell it, FEST.
Yeah, sure.
FAST. Yeah.
That's right. Because you're
it's like a
breaking your
little
fast.
foreshadowing into your life.
I know, right? Like, little I know, when I was 7 years old, this would be, my calling.
Yes.
All
Good
right.
thing they didn't ask you for restaurant. That would have been a tough one back then.
That is the A. Is A come before you?
I still messed it up.
A? Yeah.
God bless autocorrect.
All right. What's good in Wichita? It's time for everyone to come share something good in the community. Someone who deserves a shout out. My original one was going to be Wichita Foundation because they made that $1 million donation to the amphitheater. But we just talked about that earlier, so I had to change it on the fly. I want to give a shout out to someone. I know changing careers later in life is tough. I've done it before, going from one field to another. It's tough. This person is well beloved in the community. Annette, you're very familiar with him. It's Shane Ewing. I want to shout out Shane.
I love him.
He's obviously he's now with Edward Jones. He's changed into the whole financial industry, so that has to be a major shift. Going from news to finance. And Shane,
he'd been. I was gonna say he'd been studying for this. He kind of like had the. He knew the change was going to come. So he's been studying for this thing, prepping. I've never seen someone study so hard between commercial breaks, little note cards and stuff. It's just like, I'm like, dang, dude, like it's very impressive. So he really is excited.
I didn't even know you have to, what's all required to do that, but
they have tests and things. I don't know what they are, but I don't want to do
insurance test, Series 7. You got,
the Series 7. Yep, that's the one. So but, oh my gosh, a lot of pressure too for meeting those goals. So
the invite is out there for Shane. If you ever want to return to the world of broadcasting, I know this is a much lower rate than you're used to. You can hop on the dinner table. You're welcome to.
This is fair. He would love it. So
could we get Annette? Do you think he would hop on for the Halloween edition?
I can message him and see what he's doing. I don't know.
You might have to come dressed up though.
Yeah, he can come dressed up as an Edward Jones financial advisor.
There you go.
It would be an honor to have him. He's really good people, like such a good
great
person,
people.
So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Carbon.
I'm gonna shout out my October here in Wichita is event season, but specifically weddings. There's so many every weekend. So I want to give a huge shout out to all of our wedding vendors. They're the unsung heroes that make sure everything goes smoothly. So everyone gets to have the best day without worrying about a thing. So I got to work with a bunch more this weekend, every weekend. I mean, there's a litany of people I could go through and I don't have enough time, but, thank a wedding vendor sometime when you're around and seeing them running around, doing the planning, making sure things are happening, the photos, all that stuff. It's the biggest joy to be able to give someone their special day. So I'm honored to be able to be a part of that and make things go as good as possible. And it's just so much better when you've got a dream team of great, capable vendors that are there with you. So yeah, just all my wedding people, man. It's we're almost to the end of the tunnel. The wedding season's almost over. So, but man, it's just always such a privilege to work with such a great little community that we've got in town. So, but yeah, just want to shout all those guys out for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Some of you may not know, I am a registered ordained minister. So I've officiated 15 weddings over my time. So I've met with many, wedding people, and it's a lot of work. So shout out to them. And if you need a wedding officiant, do not reach out to me.
Come on.
I only do that for friends. All right. TKG.
I want to give a shout out to a organization called Musically Fed and to a musician named Jelly Roll. And I know that's a little different than my normal shout outs, but I had seen a post from ICT Food Rescue. And I guess Jelly Roll works with this organization called Musically Fed. And wherever Jelly Roll is touring, when his crew and all the people that he feeds, that's part of his group, are done with their food, and there's tons of leftovers, they'll reach out to places like ICT Food Rescue and get that food to shelters and things like that. And I was just looking at those photos, and I just thought that was so cool. I know Jelly Roll will never hear this, but you know what? I was not surprised at all to see that somebody like Jelly Roll, who's got a really awesome history, tough life, was in prison when he was younger at different times, struggled with substance abuse, that somebody like that would find an organization to give back, and he doesn't publicize it. I just thought that's really cool. So shout out.
Yeah, Jelly Roll was in town, obviously, as you mentioned earlier. There's a story went around that he was at a local Walmart here in Wichita buying copies of his album, and the Walmart employee did not recognize who it was.
Isn't that great? Oh my gosh.
I was like, of all people.
I know. That's yeah.
Troy.
All right, my shout out is to Austin over at 86 Cold Press. I think I mentioned this before, but they are a business here in town. They make cold pressed juices. They used to have a storefront, but they don't have a storefront anymore. But you can go on. They have an app that you can download and order through, and you can chat specifically to Austin, the owner there, in the chat about, what you're looking for, how many days you want to do a cleanse, just all the questions, and he's happy to answer them for you. And I don't think I would have gotten through my fast without the juice cleanse that Eddie, you challenged me to last week. And I did it. For all those that were wondering, I did it. Started last Friday, went through Sunday, and man, it made me feel really good.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
Thank you
Very
to
cool.
86 Cold Press for getting me through that, because I don't think I could have done it without them.
I'm sure there's a post, but maybe what was the first meal? What broke the fast?
Saigon.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I just need some pho in my life today, and it's easy on the stomach to get, or back Monday, it's easy on the stomach to get back in.
To get reacclimated. Yes.
Yeah, and I know they're open on Monday. A lot of places that I like to go eat are closed on Monday because they're open all weekend. But Saigon is open on Monday. So
when you were doing your juice cleanse and picking everything out, did you meet with Austin and kind of go through like the juice options and whatnot?
No, they actually have a cleanse, like 6 juices
manual
for a day.
Preset menu in a way.
Yeah, they have a preset menu in their app, and you just choose how many days you're going to do it. And it adds the total up for you, and you order it, and it shows up on your doorstep either Tuesday morning or Friday morning.
Would you do it again?
That's cool.
I would do it again. I might even try to go longer.
Would you do a 5-day one?
Yeah, no time soon. But yeah, I could probably do a 5-day.
Okay. Yeah. Annette, bring us home.
All right. I just love seeing the good in our community. And one project of a young lady in town, she, her name's, Jacqueline's her mom's name. Sydney's the girl's name. Color the World Project. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but she is just a young lady who is spreading a lot of good in the community. She's been at this project for almost 10 years now. Started off just being like leaving good messages for people and lots of just feel good stuff. But she every year, and this is the 7th year she's doing it, she's doing a Socktoberfest. So for the remainder of this month, I know we're so close to the very end, but she's collecting socks to go and give to the homeless. So they'll go and pass that on to people who need them, because the weather's changing, of course, like we've been talking about with our TKG forecast. But it's good to think about, because the shelters will start opening up soon too. So oh gosh, we're within weeks of that with the Wichita and all the stuff with the elementary school and the transition with all this stuff. So I'm very interested to see how the season will treat people, but it's great to see other people who are continuing to do that good of making sure that they're okay. So I love that. You should follow them online if you haven't. Go check them out on Facebook, Color the World Project, and you can see where you can drop off stuff and all the good things.
Color the World Project. Okay, we're going to look that up. And here's what we're going to do.
It's really good.
Here's what we're going to do. Next week, everyone, it is going to be the Halloween episode. So everybody's going to come dressed up, and we're going to have little screenshots of everyone's costumes for people to vote on. The last place person, the person who receives the least amount of votes, has to go and donate some socks on the dinner table's behalf.
Okay. That's
Done.
Good.
Done.
I love it.
Good?
I'm in.
That works.
I mean, I'll still donate regardless, but someone's going to do the donation for me once I win the costume contest.
What you win? Oh,
Gauntlet thrown down.
Yeah, they pull right up on Facebook. I just looked them up. Yeah,
that's really cool.
I will check them out. All right, Annette, welcome back. TKG, Troy, Carbon, thanks for on. All right, so and all the people at home, thank you for listening as well. I think this is episode 13 now. So we've been hitting around
14,
13, 14,
oh,
something like
13
that.
or 14.
I can't even count that high.
Yeah,
so we've been hitting around, 15,000 views each episode now. But yeah, thank you for the support.
Absolutely.
With that said, you've all been excused from the dinner table. Ta-ta.